Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Wait a few minutes, let the notifications go out. I still again forgot to mute myself. Hey, Nick. Hey, Josh. I was hoping I'd have a chance to research more of these commands and stuff, but I didn't get as much time as I wanted to. Darn job. We'll see how it goes. There's Jody Young. Hello. Yeah, it is on subs only mode, Nick. Hey, Josh, Fugit Farms. Josh 2, Fugit Farms. I do subscribers mode only. It limits the trolls from popping up. Makes it a lot easier to try to moderate. Let's see. Get some of the stuff going. Hey, Chuck. Hope you are feeling better. Shut's turned down. Hey, Tammy. Rebel Canners. Just getting ready to ask what subs only mode was. Yeah, it's basically where you're telling YouTube that only people that are subscribed to your channel can comment. The plus of doing that, there's plus and minuses to that. The plus to it is, these trolls aren't going to go through and subscribe to every single channel just to be able to comment on it. That's not their MO. That's not what they want to do. They want to cause trouble and havoc. So if you put it to subscriber mode only, they're going to have to go through the extra step of subscribing to your account before they can comment on your video. So it's an added extra step that they have to go through, and we've done it on Boots and Bounty a good bit. And Nick, and the downside, some people say, well, I can't comment unless I sub. Well, it's an easy fix. Go sub. You can lower it starts at a default of 5 minutes, and you can go in and change it to down to 1 minute, which is very minimal. By the time they was to see they liked it or whatever, hit the subscriber button and wait 60 seconds, they can comment to their heart's desire. I started doing on Boots and Bounty, and then we really saw a huge reduction in trolls. Every once in a while, I forget to go in and change the setting, or if we go live on the fly, and I can't get into YouTube Studio to change the settings, then that's what causes the problem. Southern Sandy, you're not on my list for some odd reason, so I'm going to add you to my list. I've seen the name before. Southern Sandy Crafts. So what is your name, and what state do you live in? Or country if you don't live in the United States. I'll try to keep a list so I can start remembering names, and I can call you by your actual name. I'm going to guess Sandy will be my guess, but, every so often that you get that curve, and they're like, no, my name's Bob. Oh, okay, I live on the beach, so it's Sandy. So I would rather ask and make sure. See, Sandy from Texas. See? That was a straight shooter right there. The sub mode, if you go into YouTube Studio after you've scheduled the live, you have to schedule it ahead. And then you go into YouTube Studio. Let's see. Well, I'm already active on this live. I'll show you. keep this over here. I know where I'm at.
Hi, people.
I don't know if it'll let me do it while I'm on a live. Schedule another live. Or not. Yeah, it will. Okay. Are you good, Logan? Okay. Let's see. Share. Get y'all over here so I can see what I'm doing. If you want to, how you schedule your live, I'm just gonna put test, just so I can show you what I'm talking about. Now, if you're doing it in YouTube, you can do it right here. You can change the live chat replay. That's what launches the chat, so people can see it after the fact. If you don't turn that on, you'll lose your chat. If you do it in StreamYard and you don't go into YouTube and click this box, then you won't have it. And if you want to turn on subscribers only right here, you hit subscribers, and then it defaults at 5 minutes. Or you can go longer, or you can go shorter, or you can do a custom amount. I always go to 1 minute because that's very short. And then you can turn on slow mode. It's the same thing. How long do you want the people to wait before they can chat? So I usually put it down to 5 seconds. And that's long enough if you did have a troll come on and they try to spam a bunch of messages all at once, well, it's going to block them after the first one. They have to wait 5 seconds. So everything else they try to send after that, as part of the auto load feature, where they try to just blast you, it'll get blocked. But we'll do that. I'll just schedule this for tomorrow. I can go ahead and delete it later. But if you schedule your live in StreamYard, like a lot of people already use StreamYard or Streamlabs or something, that the settings you put in there are totally separate from the settings on YouTube. So if you come in here, you click on the title you want to go in and do. If you go into stream, nope, I gotta go out of this. I got the studio. And one more step. And I'll get caught back up again. So I know I'm getting behind with this. But it's a good thing for people to know. That's the whole point of showing people how to do things. So if you come in the YouTube Studio content, of course, it'll be a live, so we have to go to the live tab. And we're wanting to edit this one here. So we'll go into this one, our test deal. If you're on the left-hand side, you got the customization. And these are where those same settings are. But you wouldn't have saw these settings had you been in StreamYard. And you just come in here and change your settings and then go on about your business. And then make sure you hit save and you're good to go. Long way to get, but we answered that question and showed you how to do it. Hey, Jamie, Mad Acre Farms. Who else we got in here? Oh, Skinner Farms is here still. He was on time. Yeah, if I can limit the trolls, it's good. Let's see. Oh, Brenda, what are you cooking for supper? Not yet, Nick. We're going to go through adding those commands on tonight, doing some commands and the basic setup, because a lot of people don't have it at all or have never seen it. want to know more about it. So I did the initial sign in, and then we're going to go through there for, you know, all the permissions and stuff you got to do to go with it. But this will be a pure ad from the beginning, go, you know, as on the fly. It's sleeting. Yeah, not here. Steven, I'm going to start doing live so I can catch your sub count. You passed me already. Josh, too. You can do lives, or you can just put out material in general. And I was hoping I was going to see you Sunday on the Grow It Up so I could show you your videos. Hey, Debbie. Let's see who else we got here. I think that's most everybody. It's rained all morning, then been snowing for 2 hours, said Brenda. Oh, my goodness. Casey said keep it over there. She's back here sewing. Bryson, can you stay long? I want to stop and say hi. Well, welcome, welcome. I know y'all got to get to church, you and Chuck. But I do appreciate y'all stopping by. And this will be up for y'all to catch later as well. How do you add channels to your YouTube site? I wrote you on, answered your comment, and I didn't see a reply, or I may have missed it, Jody. Do you mean channels as in? In fact, I got it up. We'll just go look, like on a profile page. Like this with these channels. Is this what you mean? Hey, Loki. Okay, to do this, you have to come to your channel. You can go into a customized channel, and if you're on a mobile device, you'll have to do it in a browser, and then you have to set the browser to get to desktop mode. But I don't believe you can do it on your phone. I didn't see it on mine. You hit customize channel. Come on. And that brings you to the channel customization. My own video's lagging. But y'all see it. Okay. No, the video and StreamYard's like froze. But on my phone, it's running. Okay. So if you scroll down here to the featured sections, but see this block right here wouldn't be there. Can you see it, or is it still frozen? It's still frozen. You too. No. Oh, yeah, that was on Casey's list, Boots and Bounty. I'm trying to figure out why this. Why this is doing that. Okay, let me refresh it and see if it'll go back. It was having trouble keeping up. Okay, there we go. When you click on the customize channel, that'll bring you to this channel customization. Then if you scroll down, there's a right here, there's a featured sections. And these are the sections that'll show up on your My Channel. If you hit add section, these are all the choices that you have. You can do, let it, show your subscriptions. You can do featured channels. So if you can do that, you do featured channels, and then that'll bring up this list, because I'll just come in here because I already have it up. You can type any channel name right here where it says any channel on YouTube. You can type up anybody's name, say, I think she's up tonight. Redbird Farm. You click their name here, and then I'll put them on this list right here. And after they get in the side list, you can grab these bars right here and rearrange them. This is the order that they'll show up on your page. And there doesn't have to be just 4 or 5. They can be a whole bunch, and people can just scroll to the side and they'll see all that. And then once you get done, just hit done, and then it'll add it here. And then when you hit publish, now everybody that you added in that channel list is going to be shown or on your profile, your channel page. I have to wait until I get my computer. If you got a phone and you can get a browser, Safari or something, you should be able to put it in desktop mode, and then you can do all these same things.
If you get forms, he's fine.
Yeah. He's just going to have to start doing lives because I've done passed him his sub count.
Hi, everybody.
Let's see.
I'm
My
back here
wife
sewing.
is making homemade lasagna. I'm starving, sitting here smelling. I bet Josh too. I would be too. Frito chili pie is what Brenda's making. That sounds good. Hey, Gail. Freezing rain in Texas. Oh, we're supposed to be getting that mess. It's supposed to be coming in tonight in the morning. I think it's supposed to change over about 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. I know Logan's school's already canceled. And Emma did too? Tentatively, we believe Emma's will too. For right now, my boss is still saying we're going to work. So I'm going to work until they tell me not to. Chuck's like, now I want lasagna, right? Are we?
Yeah.
Josh, I've been posting about 2 or 3 a week. Totally missed Sunday. That's all right. I want to use that. That's going to be every Sunday, Josh, too. Every Sunday at 5 p.m., we're going to do the Grow It Up, and that is to show channels and share material and all that.
You got to quit asking them folks what they having for supper, because now she wants lasagna.
Oh, well. We got pizza that I didn't make us have last night late, so.
Well, it was 8 o'clock when we got home, too.
No, it was after that.
Oh, it was 9.
It was almost 9 o'clock when we got home. It was way too late.
Oh, let me finish going. I'll pants and I'll come in.
Well, let me throw something at you. It's her granny's recipe, too. It's the best. Oh, my gosh. That's a hand-me-down recipe. You can't beat those. StreamYard doesn't show my scheduled live streams when I set them in YouTube. No. If you schedule the live in YouTube Studio, it doesn't go to StreamYard. That'll keep it only on YouTube. So if you go to StreamYard, it feeds into YouTube. So it'll tell YouTube, hey, I'm scheduling this live, let's do it. And then you launch it from StreamYard. But if you launch it from, if you schedule the live like I did right there in YouTube, it won't feed over into StreamYard. It's considered totally separate, Nick. I just watched your subscribe button go from subscribe to unsubscribe, and I had to resubscribe. Can you? Yes, I can, because same thing happened to me yesterday. I was watching. Who was I watching? Struggle and Strive. I was watching one of his videos, and literally while I was watching the video on my phone, it unsubscribed me. I don't know why, but it did. So you'll definitely be watching that, because people are getting unsubscribed left and right. Let's see. Josh 2 said it's 22 degrees there. Woo, we're supposed to drop down tomorrow. I'm not.
It's 45 here.
It's 45 right now. Jody said I have to wait to get my computer. Okay. Sad so many people disappear. Gail makes me sick. This happened right before my eyes. At least you caught that, Debbie. Or at least you know we're here every Wednesday and Monday on Boots and Bounty. We're here every Wednesday, and then we'll be here on Sundays. That's the ongoing deal. Chuck said, that's cool. I have to do that. Yeah. Nick said, hey, Casey. And Brenda said, hey. And Debbie said, hey. Josh said, hey. Did you see my shout out? The one for the tech channels, Gail, I did see that Sunday, and I showed it on the live Sunday. Lasagna, yummy, cheesy potato with kielbasa. Ooh. Josh, I had beef noodles. That sounds good too. See, all these things sound great to me because I haven't had supper yet. Nick, you had me worried there for a second. I was all ready for church and looked at your comment and thought I forgot what day it was. Ridge Life shouted, Mr. Boots out. I got on there to put my sub count on there, but I wasn't able to watch the live, and I hadn't had a chance to go back and watch it yet. So I didn't know if he mentioned it or did anything, but I did see that he came over and subscribed last night. So maybe so. I'll have to go back and watch it now that you told me that, Miss Brenda. Thank you. Thank you for the live chat info. Got to go get chores done. Totally understandable, Jamie. I gained 7 subs during the Ridge Live last night and then lost 2. That is the name of the game. Or what did Bryson say? That's the YouTube way. Bryson from Hayden Farms. He made a comment and said, you get them, you lose them, you get them, you lose them. Just keep doing you and don't worry about it. Let's see, Nick. Yes. Yeah. Schedule your live in StreamYard, and then as soon as you hit schedule, it'll process, and then it'll go back up to your managed list in StreamYard and showing that you have your live scheduled. When you see it there, you go over to YouTube, go to YouTube Studio, and then go in the way I showed you, and then you'll have those same settings, and then go to customization, for under the video, and then you'll be able to change those settings. Nick said he usually forgets it. It's the YouTube way. Yes. Now the snow's like a blackout. Oh my gosh.
Lord.
Good Lord. You got the heat turned on? Is there anything else before we get into adding Nightbot? I know some of it, and then I was trying to pull a bunch of stuff that's built into it. And there's a lot of ways you can customize it to how you want to go. But we'll get into that when we get in there. Josh, too, I'm sitting in front of the fire. Inside or outside? That could go either way, Josh, too. Wait just a minute. If nobody has any questions, we'll go get started. That schedule and StreamYard first tip was one of the best yet. Thanks, Stephen. Chuck and I were talking on the phone yesterday, and I was telling him how much you've helped me over the last 6 months. Well, I appreciate that. And that's all you really can do. Is keep learning, keep going, and nobody has all the answers. And if you're not sure about something, ask somebody. And that's what the whole point of this channel is, to help bring those answers. If I don't know, maybe somebody else in chat will know. If we don't know, we'll go try to see if we can find the answer. If not, it is what it is at that point. If we can't find it, we'll figure it out. Bye, Gail. It's her birthday, y'all. Happy birthday. I told you happy birthday yesterday, but happy birthday. Oh, he's inside on the couch. Well, that's a good way to go. Everything you want us to know, but we're afraid to ask. Yeah, I'll bear it. I mean, there's no sense in trying to hide anything from y'all. It is what it is. Y'all want to know. I had to go find out one way or the other, so I'm willing to want to share it with y'all guys. I do need to see if I can change the setting real quick. Jesse told me, and I just remembered when I saw Jesse come in a while ago. Hey, Jesse. I get that changed. Maybe I'll make it a little better. See, I learned stuff too, because Jesse told me that, I'm doing these things that I may want to try to pick a. Well, let me do it. Speed. There we go. Let's see. But this is supposed to be like gigantic. There we go. Jesse. We figured it out. This should be interesting. Now we got a big gigantic mouse. I probably need to lower that down so that's going to get annoying, I think. Okay, there we go. Now, Jesse told me that, we're doing these lives, and I try to point to stuff on the the screen, and it's kind of hard to see because the mouse pointer is so tiny. So he's like, you may want to see if you can make it bigger or maybe make it pulse or something. And so I couldn't figure out how to make it pulse, but I did figure out how to make it big enough where everybody's going to see it now. So without a doubt, we got it now. You'll see when I go to share in just a second. Jesse's not a mod. He was. No, I thought I added him on mine too. Okay, he is now. There you go, Jesse. Let's see if we can get back up here. I feel like I missed one. Tammy. Thanks. I just fixed the settings on my scheduled lives. I learn something every time I watch your tutorials. Well, thank you. That's the whole point. We're here to help share and spread the love and the knowledge. Because we all got to learn. It's just sometimes you don't know who to ask or what question to ask. Let's see. Got a schedule live for tomorrow. Yeah, I went ahead and did that Monday when we got all Boots and Bounties live. I went ahead and scheduled the following week's live before I forgot. And on that same deal, when you're doing that channel customization for your profile, there's a section that you can add for upcoming live streams. And it only shows up on your channel page when you have obviously an upcoming live stream. If you don't have an upcoming live stream, it falls off and it's not shown. So it won't be like a blank line or anything like that. It'll just fall off. But as soon as you schedule one, so even for the next day or later that day, it'll start showing up as upcoming live, and it'll be wherever you put it. I prefer to put it at the top. So when people visit you, that's the first thing they see. And then they go and grab it and set your reminder and, go on down the road. Let's see. Hey, Wendy Benjamin, how you doing? Nah, Jesse, it takes everybody, or like we say at Boots and Bounty, it takes a village. No, everybody, you got to be willing to accept ideas and roll and adjust with it, or you're just going to be stuck in your own ways. Here we go, double check that you're subscribed to all these channels. Yeah, they're putting these channel links up, and please, for anybody that's in here, put their links up because it's all about growing and networking. And there's different people here, and there's different people we met a lot of new friends Sunday night. I was surprised. A lot of new people that I had seen in other channels and different lives in different genres, and they all came together. And we had a good evening Sunday night on Grow It Up. But this is the help desk, so let's talk about that. There we go. Now we're caught up. Okay. We are waiting on another storm. Us too, Wendy. But y'all's storm, I'm sure, will be different than ours. We're supposed to have rain. Well, it's been off and on raining all day, and we've had breaks. And then it's really supposed to come in after midnight tonight. A lot of heavy rain. And then I think by like 8 o'clock, it's supposed to change over to a wintry mix. And then they started canceling schools. And my work hadn't said nothing about canceling because it's a utility company. And they're going to people's going to be working regardless. Just for right now, they're going to let us go. Come in unless they happen to call and say, don't try to make it to work. Don't worry about it. Other than that, I'm going to go to work because that's the name of the game. You don't work, you don't pay. You don't work, you don't get paid, you don't eat.
Me too.
Well, I guess we could still eat for a while. We got quite a bit put up, but
I got it from a pizza dough recipe.
Keeps getting rotated. Lay it around here.
On my scratch pad.
Let's see. Debbie, we're in the bullseye now for 3/4 to 1/4 of an inch of ice. Yeah, they're saying that I think we're supposed to get a 1/2 inch to 3/4, or they say up to an inch of ice. Then we're also supposed to get, I believe they said 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of snow, which is our normal. We usually get ice and not snow, or we did dusting of snow and all ice.
Yeah, we get it.
Okay, well, I think we can go get started now. So let's go. We're just going to share this window. That'll save me having to change it 15,000 times. Just be careful. I will, Debbie. I've driven in it plenty of times before, and there's been times I showed up to work and been the only one because they forgot to call me and tell me that work was canceled. I mean, I showed up, literally the parking lot was ice and empty. I was the only one there, so then I'm calling, and I finally got somebody to answer after about 15, 20 minutes of sitting there and calling, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you didn't get the memo. We're off today. We'll see you tomorrow." I was already here. So then I had to drive an hour. It took me an hour and a half to make a 30-minute drive. So then I had to turn around and drive an hour and a half back, being cautious and on the ice and all that stuff. But, we made it. That's okay. We made it safe, and I made it safe, and then the kids got to play in the cold. Yeah. Well, we're going to go get started with this, and we're going to see how it goes. Like I said, I didn't have a total time to prep this like I wanted to, but here we go. You start out going to nightbot.tv. Now, I've already went, and you have to sign up because you're new. You can sign up if you play video games or something like that. You're on Twitch. You can sign up with your Google account, and you just go, "Hey, Fern." Hey, Fern said hello.
Hey, bye.
Everybody here said, "Hey, Fern." Say, why does it is not come through as big on that over there? I guess it's only on this side. I wonder if I can change it. See if it nope, it doesn't make it bigger on your side. Let's see. I don't know if there's a better way what color to make that and make it show up better. They used to let you change the designs and stuff. Let's see. Pointer, there we go. Let's see. Why they have to make this so difficult, right? Hit the control key and then go to target. You good, Logan? That doesn't show up at all now. They got worse. Well, how about we just...
You good?
Yeah, this thing's got my nerves. Well, I'll keep working on it, Jesse. Did I miss where you get the Nightbot from? Nightbot is free. Let me go to the original thing. If you go to Nightbot TV, see, and I shared a window, and it's not sharing my whole window. StreamYard is being very persnickety today. Let me shrink this font so I can go back down. Nope, here's your speed back up. We try to change this on the fly.
Now it describes what they did. Yeah, how did they gas? They gas.
Okay.
It describes how they
Let's try this again. It's being ornery. Oh, looks like maybe I hit window again.
What happened?
Okay.
Justin's adventure ended. So yeah.
Okay. If you come over to Nightbot TV, you don't have to take notes. Just come back and watch the video over again if you want to remember how to do this. Yes.
Again, it describes
correct.
Something. It describes a noun.
And they come in here. So you hit sign up, which is this right here, which I did that, and then it'll tell you. See, you can sign up with a Google account, a Trovo account, whichever the heck that is, or this Twitch account. That's more of a gaming platform. Of course, we know YouTube, and I have no idea what that is. So then you'll come to this deal here. So that's my email, which is on my profile. So I'm not really hiding anything there. You're going to tell them that you want to allow Nightbot to view and manage your assets and associated content on YouTube. And manage your YouTube account. They're not going to. The only thing they manage is it's a chat bot. So it's constantly screening your chat. So later you'll see, you can go back and look at old chat messages. You can go back and see who made the most comments. You can have it do all these commands and cool stuff that you've seen it do in these other chats. And there's a lot you can have it do, but it mainly only runs your your chat stuff. We've never had an issue with it. It is free. So we're going to go allow. So I told you this is purely raw deal because I've never set it up. I mean, I did it on Boots and Bounty, not over here. So we're going to say, yep. So now this is your main dashboard. Of course, we don't have it active yet, so we're at 0. So initially you want to put it on your chat. So you're gonna have to put join channel, this right here. Now this tells you how to do it. It's joining your channel. You're basically adding it as a moderator. No different than adding these, moderators we showed how to add mods the other night, because they were asking in the chat. So we covered that. You do it the same way, except you're adding Nightbot to it. And there's the link that you would copy. This link, you just highlight it and copy it. And then we got to go over here to settings. Of course, that's from the YouTube Studio and settings. Take my head out of there. Down here in settings right here. Come down here to community. Now over here at the top will be your moderators. So you're just going to click in this box right here, and then you're just going to paste it in there, which is Control V. Now, like when we did the other ones showing the channel link the other night, because some people said the channel ID didn't work. If you use the channel link at the top, it will catch in. And then, of course, it'll show you the preview on who it is or who you're trying to add before. Can I name my Nightbot something unique? I don't believe so. It is a flat default Nightbot. And it'll go in chat. It'll always show up as Nightbot. And it's funny because a lot of people will sit there and try to have conversations with Nightbot, the ones that don't know or they're new, to lives and that sort of thing. And that's like, some people have Nightbot set up to say, everyone says, hey, when they come into a chat, well, it'll tell them, it'll welcome that person to, hi, welcome to the chat. Well, they could have been in here 15 times. And every time they say, hey, it's going to give them the same spiel over again. So if I said, hey, Debbie, hey, Josh, hey, Brenda, hey, Jesse, it's going to tell me, hey, welcome to the chat 4 times. 4 different messages. Hey, Huga. So you do kind of watch on how you set it. You can set it to tell jokes. Yes, you can. Sometimes the jokes get weird and nobody understands it. Hey, Missy, Wicked Chickens. So we're going to sit here and we're going to say, yeah, we want Nightbot to be a mod. And there you hit save. You don't hit save, it won't save it. So now I've got to watch it because Nightbot comes with a lot of stuff defaulted. So we're going to go back over here. Hey, Steven, hello from Texas Bot. Right? So now we've added it to our channel because now it's saying part channel. So you can put it on and you can also take it off. If you said it's not for you or you just get tired of messing with it, you can go in and you can delete it off your moderator list, which is where we just were. You just go in, hit the little the white X beside the name, and it drops them off and they lose access because they're no longer set as a moderator. Or you can come in here and do part channel, and then it removes it from your account. Now, there's starts out with this whole list of stuff over here that can be overwhelming. Most of the stuff doesn't do anything. It's not really that important because unless you, I guess we could do song request or something on Boots and Band when we do line dance and stuff. But you know, you got spam protection, you got integrations, timers. I like timers, and you can do giveaways and these commands. Well, we'll just start at the top. It'd be cool if you could put some boots on your Nightbot, right? Be all creative. I like it. That was one of the first emojis I set up when we did the membership was a boots emoji. So people could turn around and put boots in there if they can turn around and be able to put them in the chat, you know, for the members. I can tell a joke no one understands too, Nightbot, right? Now, it's on there and it's going. So now I just refreshed it. That little time that we hit save and then we added it to. Now, this right here, this is your main page when you log in to nightbot.tv. And just in that little bit of time, it's checked 81 messages, or it's 81 messages it's been checked. So now it'll tell you 0 were commands and 3 were timeouts. I didn't see any timeouts. I didn't see any timeouts come up. That's another thing we'll get into. But it'll tell you what the top commands were during that period and who was the top chatter during that period. So this knows the 81 messages. Apparently, Jesse's posting a lot of links and doing stuff. So he's the top chatter right now. Yeah, recent events. Recent timeouts. I guess it went backwards. Wow. Okay, so nope, Jesse got timed out. Are you still active, Jesse, or are you really timed out? Because it says you are. These are all old chats, so they shouldn't gone back and did that. Waiting to hear from Jesse real quick because I need to fix it. Where did I win? Okay, nothing yet. So basically, these right here are your recent timeouts and what they did and what was said. So yes, I just added it. How to set up so they can drop their link. We're getting to that. Loki, we're getting to that. This is the initial setup and kind of explain it as we go. Now I'm back of timeout. So which command should I do to drop? We're getting there, Loki. If it had been running, then it ran backwards. So where Jesse right here had posted these right here, like he would have been timed. Jody would have been timed out right here because she used all caps. But there's a setting that we had to go in and fix. Jesse right here would have been timed out for 600 seconds by Nightbot for using all caps. That's kind of crazy. And that's really excessive. 600 seconds for the first offense. And then you got Jesse right here where he said you demand again. Would have got another 5 seconds for doing caps again. Now that can be a little excessive, but that's where we have to go in and you have to tweak it. Now we'll start out with, there's more you can do with commands. We'll do spam protection first. Spam protection is the basic stuff. It shouldn't time out a mod. That's part of the settings too. And I'm going to show y'all that, Brenda. Coming in here. Now, by default, all these that are showing enabled right here on the side, they're automatically turned on as soon as you put Nightbot on there. You may want to say now, Fugate Farms ish. Okay, I got a warning from Nightbot on that one. See, it's running, it's active. I guess it tried to go backwards. He's fine. Josh T's fine. He'll be all right. He's just in timeout. So by default, it comes out as these right here. You can click on these, or you can go over here to disable and turn them off if you want to turn them off. Or you can go in here, repetitions. If the filter allows you to time users out who repeat words. So that they constantly say, you, and it's the same word, even though it's lowercase, just to fill the chat. Or there's sometimes they'll put those derogatory terms, and it'll pop up over and over again. Well, if you turn that on and they keep doing that, it automatically throws them in timeout for repeating a phrase over and over again. All right, we're gonna get here to change some of these. But there's a black list of words, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Filter allows you to time out custom words, phrases, and patterns as you choose. So whatever your words you put in there. But if you go into options, we'll go into options here. Now, this is what will take effect as soon as you hit update. I think the Nightbot also times out if you use too many emojis. Yes, it does. Well, it's default. Default, when you first set it up, it's turned on. You can set a set number of symbols. You get, I think it's 6, or I think it goes down to 3. But we'll get to that one when we get to it. Any list that you add here, any word or phrase that you put here, but you got to watch it, and it'll tell you right here, this is the list of words or phrases you wish to block. Entered 1 per line. So you have to.
It will block people's names too.
It'll block. Names. Yeah, it'll block channel names if you don't watch it. So if you some reason you wanted to block home, well, anybody that had a homestead or home and garden or whatever is automatically going to block their. If someone tells them, hey, it's automatically going to block them, and that person is going to get put in timeout. So that can be a good thing for bad words, or anything that's lewd, crude stuff that you don't want, said or repeated. Because if you turn on chat replay, when somebody goes back and watches it, they're going to see all this bad stuff pop up. If you don't have somebody, mods to catch it, you don't catch it when it's live, because you can't delete chat after the fact. After you end the live and it goes up, and then you turned on live chat replay, and then it starts, running the chat, you can't go back and delete them. Then it's done. That is your cutoff. You have until the time you end the live to delete messages. And that's why it's important to have, good mods in there running your stuff and checking, because if you happen to miss one and it goes through and you end the live, it's there. So now every time that somebody watches your live, it'll be there. Guess I can put me back now since I stopped behind my head. You can check if you want to check usernames. You would check this box. Let me get my mouse back. Check here. You can set the length. So the max set, I think it's 999. This is the max length of time that Nightbot will issue for being punished for this particular thing. Always issues a 5-second for first offense. Repeat offenses, it'll pop up to this max. So you kind of have to watch. You can say, I want to exempt mods. Get over here to the side. It's not showing the drop box over there. There's a drop down box. I don't know why it's not showing it, but it's owner, moderator, regular chatters, channel members, or everyone. Well, it's kind of stupid if you're going to turn it off. If you exempt everyone, then it's not going to do anything. You might as well just turn it off. Silent if you have if you don't want the timeouts and the little Nightbots. You've been bad. Messages constantly popping up over and over again. You can hit silent mode, and then Nightbot's warnings won't be in chat. But you, as the channel, won't know why they were put in timeout or what happened. You'll never even realize that it happened. So if you leave it on and not in silent mode as regular, it'll pop up a message in chat, and it'll tell you, like that right there. If you get far, sometimes you scare me, stop spamming. Those messages will pop up, and you can kind of see what's going on. And that gives you a chance to fix it. Or you can explain to somebody why they got warned or timed out. Hey, Heather. So if the bad word is, then you better not write the word. Yes, because it will take part of words and go from there, Jesse. So that's what I'm saying. Use this list, this black list. Use it as for those really things you don't want to pop up, but use it very cautiously. Now, I'm not adding anything on here, so it doesn't matter if it stays on because the list is empty. Now, the next one is Fugit Farm's favorite over here. It's excess caps. It allows you to time out users who use excessive caps letters in their messages. Again, you can turn it off, or you can come over here to options. Set your length. You know how long you want to time them out. And this right here is where you set the number of caps you want them to allow before they get warned or before it kicks in. So Nightbot checks that the user has surpassed this limit as well as checking the majority of the messages caps before issuing. So if they just go, hey, in all caps, and then it drops back down and then talks normal, it won't count as this 35. But if it's a long deal, then you would get hit. Again, you change the user level. Usually you say mods down, so it's the channel owner and the moderators, and that says default. So the mods from doing link, because there's also one where you can block links and do it that way. I don't know. Where was that? Oh yeah, and if you wanted to give a custom message at the bottom, you can put your own message down there to show, it'll show to those people why they're getting punished, or what it says right here at the bottom. So you can use the default messages, or you can set your own. And apparently it's set up to use quotes from a video game, Duke Nukem. What was it?
Mr. Cassie.
Okay. Get that back so I can watch.
Yeah, Logan's principal looks like Wayne Brady.
Yeah, he does. Okay. So now we finished with that one. And so excessive emojis, same thing. You can disable it, or we can go in here to options. Again, that's the same thing. Your timeout length. How many do you want to allow? The default is 3. So if somebody was to go on and put 4 emojis in a row, and they're not a moderator or me, then they'll get put in timeout. You can max that up and you can move it up. So I mean, if somebody puts, I did it up here, not over there. Say was you want the max is 100. That's a lot of emojis. I got up to 30 subscribers this week and then lost a bunch. That happens, Heather. Don't let that discourage you.
Quit looking.
Don't watch it so much. I was wearing it out, checking it when I was getting close to the 100 because you get the custom URL. Which I can do that tonight too.
Yep.
We can do that in a little bit, and I'll show y'all the ones that don't know how to change the URL. Mackenzie, that's okay. Hey. Nothing else. She could have called the replay. She had a client. She was busy. You're working.
That's making your pizza.
Oh yeah, we're having pizza again.
You're ruining my family.
I don't know if she's saying hey Chick or hey Chuck. Oh, it's hey Chuck.
Her fingers is tired.
Okay. So that's the same thing again. You can run it silent. Or if you want to do your own custom messages or warnings or whatever, it'll be down here at the bottom. Now, links are the same thing, which YouTube has a setting in YouTube where you can set it to block links. And it automatically deletes them out. But the only thing you got to watch, if you leave this links on, and I saw it happen to Grey Wolf Outdoors the other night on Outdoors with Big Matt's live. He was saying hey to me, but he said, hey, Mr. Dot Boots. So it was all run together. There was no space between the dot after Mr. and Boots. So it ran it all together. So Nightbot saw that as a link, and it turned around and put him in timeout. I think it was like a 5-second warning or something, but he didn't know why. And so you've got to make sure you know these settings and you turn this stuff on, because if it becomes a problem, you'll need to be able to get in and fix it. Or you need to throttle it back in thinking of how people's going to go. So if you was to do this and leave the links on, so this tells you, this is, examples like youtube.com or specific links you don't want it to allow. You can put those in here, and these are allowed links. These are the OK group. We'll go here. Again, there's your moderator down, and there's here. So anything else they put dot whatever, it's going to be considered a link, and then they'll get put in timeout. Or if you get farms, I see you. Casey, whatever you're cooking is smelling awesome. Oh wait, that's my wife cooking up a reservation. She's making pizza. Let's just throw it on the floor. What? Pizza? No, not at all. How long is this timeout? This one for links, it'll issue a 5-second timeout for first offense, and if people keep posting what it considers linked, which is anything with a period in it, where the words ran together. Now, if he was to do now, it won't do it to me because I'm the channel owner. But if you was to type Mr. Boots and Bounty like this right here, you're gonna get a warning. Josh, too, at Fugate Farms, seemed like 10 minutes. Yes, the 600 seconds is 10 minutes. And so if somebody comes on and by accident and you don't change these settings, then you're going to sit there and cause these people to get, timed out. Well, if you don't fix it, people's going to get irritated and mad and whatever. And you can sit there and lose people. So when you go in to decide you want to use Nightbot, use it cautiously and learn the settings and stuff before you hop into it. Because if you just slap it on here and get it alive right here, all kinds of folks, if they didn't know what was going on, they'd be mad. Josh, too, would have done left, and, Jesse and them's having a fit with links and all that kind of stuff, and Brenda and them. I mean, if I didn't have it set for moderators or didn't default to moderators, they'd be in trouble, too. Bet you felt like kindergarten all over again. What, going to work? Hey, Krista. Did y'all warm back up down there? I had a whole conversation by myself while I was timed out. I bet. So that's why I say be cautious when you're using these. It is a good tool. But it looks at everything, whether you want it to or not. So you really have to watch this. Excess symbols, the same way. So, I mean, I meant like timeout. Oh, yeah, timeout like kindergarten? Yes. So by default, that kind of gets annoying. This right here, the blacklist words didn't do anything because I didn't put any words in there, so it doesn't matter if it stays on. Excess caps. Personally, caps don't bother me, and somebody's trying to give you a question or answer, get your attention when in the chat. Most people's going to put it in caps. Or most people will say, hey, put it in caps. So me, I'm going to turn it off. So Jesse and them should be safe from the cat bot. Then, we don't have to worry about that. Now, the emojis, I don't really care if you come in here and use emojis because, one, if with the settings we have on here being subscribers only, if it's somebody that's following my channel and they want to put in, if they're subscribed and they want to put some emojis in there, let them have at it. That's just my 2 cents. So for me, I'm going to turn that off too. Now, links, YouTube's already got a thing where it filters out the links. So to me, that's not even necessary. Now, the only thing that you want to decide here is, where do you want to draw the line? Do you want to allow it? The symbols. This is too many symbols. Somebody puts in too many symbols, they're going to turn around and get punished. So, me personally, symbols don't bother me. So again, Josh, so if anyone is in timeout, can own or cancel? No. Once that person gets put in timeout, I got myself timed out. Let me just tell you, Nightbot ain't playing. Yeah, it's very strict. Yeah, when we first put it on Boots and Bounty, Rusty from the Robertsons, Belly Acres was purposely antagonizing Nightbot to get timed out just to see what it would do, because we all know it's not Nightbot's not a new thing. You know, if you've been around a little while, people have it and you've seen it. To me, symbols don't really bother me, so I'm turning that off too. So really, I'm not using any of these filters right here because it's stupid. To this point, if you weren't running slow chat, which I showed you how to turn that on, and you're not using subscriber only chat, you know, the bot is on a permanent period, right? I think Josh has had Skinner Farms had some run-ins with Nightbot. Oh, Kristen and Brian's going to the Shoot Dang Fest. Well, that's cool. Y'all get to see Miss Brenda then, probably. So for me, you know, using the no links that's already built into YouTube, if you turn it on, the subscriber only. Bye, Josh. Enjoy that lasagna. And the subscriber only chat, those right there is gonna knock a lot of your junk out. Now, if somebody subscribes and goes in and starts causing problems, then that's where the mods kick in. But to me, I don't like using these right here. But to each their own. I don't think a lot of people like using these. This is we have a premiere in 1 hour. Or I might be done in 1 hour, Loki. Maybe. I was finna say, is that telling me to hurry up and get off the horse? Okay, so next. Now that's the spam protection. That's the biggest thing you want to look at when you first put it on, or if not, you're going to turn people off. You know, a lot of people know or have seen it, or if you can explain it to them, I'm sorry. But again, then you got to go open your browser, log into Nightbot, and go in and make your changes. Mackenzie said, LOL, Steven done an hour? Haha. Well, I've already been on for an hour. Now, people want to do giveaways. Now, this is one that's built into it. And not everybody, I don't think a lot of people have seen it, but here's one way to do it. You can go into, this tells who you want to be able to do the giveaway. Regulars, channel members, or users. You can deselect them. Mods are by default not selected. So you can turn that on. Active user, random active user giveaway. And you can increase the odds. Channel members. So people that's a member, you can increase their odds of winning this drawing. You know, if they're regulars get no extra luck. If you want to, you increase the likelihood that someone that's not a regular is going to win. I mean, that is a regular is going to win versus a new person. You can change this setting right here. You know, users active within the last 5 minutes only get included. So if somebody's chatted earlier in the deal, they wouldn't be included. Casey said, let's do a giveaway so I can win a pizza from Casey. Okay. And then you can sit here and let's just do a rough deal. I'm not giving anything away because I have nothing to give away. So that one right there was Krista got it. Congrats, Krista. You won the giveaway of nothing. Yay! But that's one way you can go in and do it and not let Nightbot choose. This way. But I don't really care for this because, you know, it is what it is. You can set it and it's not fair. And to me, that's not fair. Now, these are all the people that's chatting that's starting to come in. So now they're starting to get added to this right here. See, now Chuck was the next one. Now, to me, that's not fair to do it this way. But I'll show you another way. Now, Chuck, you won nothing too. The grand prize of nothing. So, I don't prefer to use the giveaway this way. But that's how it likes to go. Now, I know everybody wants to probably see the commands and the timers. So we're going to do logs next. Logs is a running list of all the chats. The good thing about it is you can come in here and search. Say if we want to see everything that had Elders Homestead in it. I don't know if it goes full deal. It may just be the. No, that's right. There's the Elders Homestead. I got Grabbed Farms there. And you can search the whole chat for that one thing. So that's everything that had a homestead in the chat. So if you remember somebody said something in your chat and you got Nightbot running, Nightbot will keep a log of all the chats that you've had. So you can come back in here and you say, I couldn't remember that someone was on here and I couldn't remember, what their name was, but it had a Wiccan in it, like Missy's channel, Wiccan Chickens. You can sit there and search for Wiccan and it's just going to pull up the chat that had her channel referenced in it. So that's a good idea. You get nothing. You get nothing. Oprah light, right? You get nothing. You get nothing. Check under your chair. So that's a good way to use logs. If you need to do that, you can go back and search your back chat. So that's a plus. I have used that before. Regulars, you can add channel regulars here if you want to kind of keep track of them. I don't really care to do that. You have to put their URLs in here and they get added as regulars. Timers. The timers that people run and they say, check out Boots and Bounty's page or this sort of thing, that's a timer. And you could name it whatever you want to name it. That's just for you. It doesn't really matter if you're at the top. And the message you want to go out on in the chat would be here. So if we wanted to go to say Boots and Bounty, this is my nickname up here, website. Okay. I want to put down here. I want to say this is whatever you want to get posted in the chat. Be sure to check out our website, Boots and Bounty Homestead.com. Now, that message right there is what's going to pop down in chat for everybody. Now, interval right here is how often you want it to pop off. So this is an interval at which the timer repeats. So if you said it defaults for 15 minutes, so every 15 minutes, this message is going to queue off. Okay. Now, when you get down here to the chat lines, this is where it kind of helps, but it kind of can fill up the chat if you've got a slower chat. Now, this is how many lines do you want? Make that a little bigger. Too big. The amount of chat lines measured in lines per 5 minutes. So required to activate the timer. So when you first start your live, there's going to have to be at least 2 lines of chat that go up before the 15-minute timer starts. So after you say, hey, Brenda comes in and says, hey, Jesse comes in and says, hey, timer starts. So then 15 minutes.
Sorry.
15 minutes from that point, this message right here is going to jump in the chat. Now, what else we got? Now, if you wanted to call this out on command, like you just type it and then it automatically throw it in there, you can, the alias is the command you can give it. So say this is about our website, so we can just do the exclamation mark website. Now we hit submit. So now this right here will show you the interval and it'll show you how many lines are required to activate it. So now we've got 1. So I'm going to have to wait another chat, another comment. Just lock that down. This is for us to see here today. I can go back and change it. I knocked it down to 5 minutes. There's 2. Okay, so now the timer's running. So in 5 minutes, that thing's going to pop off. But if you wanted to go to kick off on your own, you can sit there and type in the exclamation mark website. Tentatively, it should work. Tentatively. Isn't that what it said? You want this timer to call a command, specify the command here. Note that the input passed to the list alias is the message field above. So to pass data to the command, you need to place it in the message field. Okay, so we're just going to wait. So y'all see that timer come off here in a minute. So you can go in and set, be sure to check out my Facebook page. Be sure to check out my website. Be sure to check out so-and-so. Yeah, it's enabled. It's turned on. I don't know why, but the little thing. I ain't stressing about that right now because I would never use it on command anyway. That's the stuff you want to scroll for you. If you want to do announcements about upcoming lives, hey, Chuck, be sure to check out my live on Tuesdays at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That could be a rolling thing that pops up every so often. So you don't have to sit there. You can mention it too, because it's good to mention what you have coming up. But Nightbot's going to do it automatically for you. Hey, Raquel, how you doing? Are you warm up there? But I'm not going to add any more timers right now. But I'll go back and add those later. But this is where all the timers come in. That's where all the thing, check out our website, check out this. All that stuff comes from these timers. And it's just you set the time, how often you want it to come up. Do you want it to be 5 messages before the timer starts, 20 messages? But that's all on how often do you want these messages coming up. One, it adds to the chat. But if you're a slower channel and you only have a few people that come in, well, then your messages are going to come. All you're going to see is Nightbot messages. So that's the kind of thing to think about too. If Nightbot was to go off and you have it set to 5 minutes, but you're in here talking to 2 or 3 people and they all say hi and they just kind of sit there and look at the screen and don't type anything, then Nightbot's going to queue the first time when everybody says hey, but if nobody chats anything, it's not going to go off again until you get 1, 2. If you set it to 5 and you only have 3 people, well, you're going to have to get 5 comments from the 3 people for it to even activate the timer. So that's something to think about when you set that timer and the number of chat lines you want to require. Base it off how active your channel is, how active your live is, because you don't want Nightbot to just pop off all the time. You want it to be sprinkled in among the chat because then people see it. And it's just not Nightbot all the time in their face because nobody wants to see that all the time. Stephen, that's a really funny question. My hydro bill was $630. Oh my gosh. I'm done with winter. What happened, Raquel? Oh, did you get the well fixed?
I think so.
I want to see now because you didn't throw out a big number like that. Now I'm stuck. I'm hooked. What happened? Okay. What else we got over here? We've not done. Integrations. Commands is a fun one, so that's why I'm saving that for last. What else is down there? Integrations and help. Of course, you got your help stuff, your support stuff. Integrations. If you are on Discord, which is another chat deal. Well, now it's going to try to tell me that does not exist. I'm not going there. The well was 6 months ago, but that was just the electric bill. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was a $630. That's crazy. I'm sorry to hear that. But you're getting the kitchen done. Gotta find the good in it, right? If you do Discord, you can connect Nightbot into your Discord and Muxie. I'm not even sure what that is. I'm sure that has to do with gaming stuff. Discord is a lot of big gaming things, but I also know people that have work sites that use Discord. It's just another chat deal that you can use. All right, so now the one everybody's really interested about is commands. Now there's custom that make commands that you can set yourself, or there's ones that's built into Nightbot. If you go to default, we'll do that first. These are the ones that are automatically built into Nightbot. If you don't want one turned on, you can click disable and it'll turn it off. Now up here, that's the exclamation mark and commands allows users to get a full list of commands and moderators to manage commands. It's kind of annoying to me. Commercial runs a commercial ad on your stream if your channel is eligible to do that. If you're monetized, kind of weird. I didn't even know you could do that. Filters allows mods to manage spam filters within chat. Games, if you're playing a game and you do it, you can show the current game and allows moderators to modify the stream. Let's see. Hey, Leanne, Midnight Farmhouse. Kinsey, Raquel, we got fuel for heat last month and it's half gone, and that was $616. Good Lord.
They were talking about filling up their propane tank.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Lane. Leanne said, dang it, now I got to watch the replay. Hey, but the plus is there's a lot of stuff, good stuff that we already went over, Leanne. You'll want to go back and catch that. And we're just now getting to the real fun stuff, I guess, where you can start making it do all kinds of sorting things. Marker, again, that has to do with Twitch. It's a lot of integration between Twitch and these chat bots. Poll, so you can make a straw poll within the chat. Of course, YouTube, you can do that anyway, as long as you run the second window to the side. I usually run StreamYard in one tab, and if I'm on a computer, I'll run StreamYard in one tab and YouTube in another tab. Just because, which I run my phone sometimes, but if I'm not, did you see my comment on the last week's video? I thought I had all the comments caught up, but I'm trying to remember what the comment was, Leanne. If you can refresh my memory. Raquel says, just depressing, living in -30 for more than 3 weeks now. Holy crud monkey. Woo! Wow. Okay. And Leanne, tell me what was the comment. I did modify the chat. I mean the mouse the best I can. Oh, make chapters upstreams. Yes. I'll work on that because in between work and of course our live and which I don't think we're dancing this weekend. As of right now, we're not. Casey's got a lot of sewing to get caught up on.
What?
And then we got birthdays and stuff coming up the next couple of weeks, so we're not going to do that. So that'll give me some time to go back and put in chapters in these videos. Let's see. That's what Debbie and Hopeland, I believe, still working. Saw the purple what? Oh, I said, tell Casey to look at the pictures of what I sent her. She's going to look at it now, Raquel. Yeah, Debbie and Hopewell. Yes, I was making sure I was right. I know it takes time, but I think it will get you more views. I will work on that. See, now it's trying to run. Okay, I got to fix that. I'll come back. Timers. Because now instead of popping the message off, it's trying to say this. What is it? This. Okay, so now I just want to move south. I hate right. Just come down here. Even your boots need a break too, right? Yeah. No, Mackenzie's wanting to move south. She hates winter. The winter bills. Mackenzie. So now the timer should run right correctly. I don't know why I did that. That's kind of stupid. Anyway, let's get back to here. Let's see. We were at, okay, down here. If you do the regulars, it allows mods to regulate channel regulars, like we saw where you can add a channel regular. So if you do that and you set them to channel regulars, you can bump them up from everyone to channel regulars, which if you do the giveaways like we did a while ago, then you can increase their chance of winning. So some people may seem to win a lot, but it's really you playing, you're changing the odds. Like we showed in that, say that again. Say what again? Again? I mean, say again? Missy, I've been moving way south within a year. That's cool. Leanne said so what am I going to do with my Saturday night, said Brenda.
Go watch somebody else.
You can go live, Brenda. Hey, there you go. Or I might go live here on Boots and Bounty. Not on my channel, but on Boots. I got to save my hours. I only get 20 hours. Well, I can do it on YouTube. I can do it on YouTube. We can just do a hangout kind of live, answer questions kind of deal. We may do that. We'll see how it goes. You said something to me and I missed it. As I said, you should move south. Leanne said, my husband just told me how much pesticides cost and I had a heart attack to just grow corn this year. I bet. Below the border south. That'd be cool. We're going to get into some of those deals. There you go. Title. It shows the stream title. Allows mods to modify it. So let's see. Keep forgetting which screen my mouse is on. Let's see what it comes back with. Trial and error here. All right, so yeah, it pulls in the title of the video. So we're on Mr. Boots and Bounties. It tells you the current title. This is the Help Desk Nightbot edition. And then it has our little deals in there because that's what I choose to put my hashtags or my tags in you have 100 characters in the title. As long as you put it up there on top, it comes out really big with your title. If you put it in the top of the about box, your top of your description box, it goes below the title or to the side, but it ends up being like half the size it would have been. So that's a little trick too. So yeah, that one does work. And if you go in here to options, hey Gwen, I'm sorry on notifications. Is the bell on? Or did you get unsubscribed? We had that happen earlier tonight too, while she was watching the live. You can go in here and there are options out to the side, like winter on here is one a lot of people use. I think Tim or His Life likes to use this right here. And it chooses a random person through the chat. I think the more people have gone through and chatted, it increases their odds. Hey, Brian, Wander Arts and Adventures. I don't care to use it. So it'll tell you user level and above. So you can set it to who can run the command. And you can say it's owner, moderator, regular, channel member, or everyone. So if you want mods to be able to do some of these commands, the same box is on all the other ones. I don't know why the drop box doesn't show in StreamYard, but it's still there. I checked, and I'm still a friend of the channel. That's good, Leanne. But you can change your cooldown right here. But see, now that's the timer we put up a while ago. Be sure to check out our website, blah, 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 blah. So now we know that the timers work. So there you go. You saw it set up. You saw it do it. Just don't put anything in alias, and it'll work fine. I didn't do it. Put it in anything in that bottom box on the Boots and Bounty ones, and they all ran perfectly fine. I was just wondering if there was an actual difference. You guys turn on your phone. Sometimes people tell the YouTube app to stop. Yeah. Sometimes YouTube can wear you out. I got a headache from my computer issues, lack of space, right? So there's that one there. So you'd say that to owner because you don't want anyone to just be throwing a giveaway and having a party at your expense. Of course, you can go back and look at the chats and you can tell who did it. So that's there. But it does anywhere in chat. It says this is the minimum amount of time before the command can be used again. So you can use it every 10 seconds. It says, please note this is the basic user level required to use it. Moderator functions within these commands are restricted to moderators or higher, regardless of the user level set if it's set below. No, why would I have a party? Right, Leanne? So these are the ones that are generically built in to YouTube, to Nightbot. Now, everybody wants to know about the drop commands and that sort of thing. Well, you're going to have to go into custom. Now, when you get in here to custom, you're going to say add command. Now, this looks similar to what we had a while ago, except the command was filled in for us. So now you can say if you want it to be drop or Mr. B or whatever. Let's just go with drop because that's what it'd be easy for everybody to keep up with. Fire YouTube, right? It just randomly doesn't do the notifications. Yeah. And sometimes it's really late. Like mine are usually anywhere from 4 minutes to 30 something minutes late. Sometimes I get on the lives like over. I'm like, well, they go. That does me no good. I can't even watch the darn thing now. Jesse, we will have a party as soon as you get monetized. That's when the fun starts, Jesse. Then if you didn't keep up with all your copyright claims and all that, you have to go back and fix all that. Now, your command, what you want it to act, do you have to pay for StreamYard? No, Ms. Brenda. StreamYard offers 20 free hours a month, which I need to go double check how many I've used because I'm getting on up there. In the free plan, when you just sign up, it defaults to the free, and you get 20 hours a month. And they say that's enough for most channels. So if you see that you want more, or you want to get rid of things like this StreamYard logo up here, and it'll let you make custom banners down here at the bottom, you got to pay. I'm not paying. If I run out of time for the month, then we may just have to cut back somewhere, but we'll make it work. I can just do it on you. Yeah, but I can't share anything. Kind of defeats the purpose. Jesse, you need to watch the video that I posted Saturday. You might notice something video bombed the shot. Oh gosh. Yeah, you don't have to pay for it, Miss Brenda. But if you're going to come down here and it says this is your command response, what happens when you do it? Now, this will tell you can use command variables to make dynamic responses. If you notice, it's in blue here. So click on that, and then that'll load us in another screen. And this is some stuff that you can have it do. Now, I know Nick, I saw Nick added it to his weather. So it'll pull the weather information at a specified location. If you want it to go time, It'll be the current time in a selected time zone. Do you have to use the app to be on someone's live that's using it? No. If we're on the StreamYard here and I send you a link, you click on the link in your email, it'll automatically load whatever your internet browser is, and then you'll put your name in and then you join. But there's no app or anything that you have to be in as long as you're not hosting. If you're hosting the live, then you'll have to be in your browser. No, you don't have to pay for StreamYard. Channel owner like Steven pays his mods $1 for every post we do during his live. Yeah, we know that's not true, Jesse. If that's the case, I'm way behind the curve, aren't I?
He just started working, man.
Right, I just got a job. I get the truck fixed first. Dang, I better get posted, said Leanne.
She's behind. Too late.
Mm-hmm. So these are all the things that you can add. These are variables if you want to use them. And there's more that you can do. So you got ID of the current channel. Can't hurt to wish, right? Mama needs a new computer, said Leanne.
This one does too.
Oh, so you can do that here. So let's try weather. I've never used this one, so we'll have to see how this works.
It's going to say cold.
Is that right?
Frozen.
So right here, I got this list right here I found online. It's got a lot in here that you can do. This is what I wanted time to get in here and practice. Hey, Josh is back. How was dinner? Was supper good? So we can go here. And the good thing about this website here, and I'll put this in the link in the description below when I get done. Actually, how about we just do that now? I'll put it in there now. How about that? Can't forget if you go ahead and do it. Edit the details. Let's see. Let's come in here. Put it under this. You can do it by hand, but it's kind of annoying. Jesse, my husband, said Google will keep their money somehow. They don't pay. They do pay. It's a percentage though. So like when you get monetized, you only get paid on ads. They have to watch the ads. If they watch part, there's a toss up on how much they need to watch. It's neither here or there for me. So that's in there. Did I save it? I didn't save it, did I? Okay, so now that's in the description below now. Where was that? This one? Yes. Okay. So if you put this in your deal, so we wanted to use weather right here, weather lookup, or we'll just go weather. It's easier. So you do this. This would be your command, or you can do it as weather. If you hit here and copy, it'll automatically grab it for you. How about 35 minutes of ads? The longer the ad, the more they pay. And it's sad to say, but that's true. If you watch a 30-second ad and you watched it all the way through, but if somebody else watched a 30-minute ad, like Leanne does for Boots and Bounty. We appreciate that, Leanne. You'll get a bigger payout from the 30-something minute ad than you would the 6-second ad, just because Google is going to charge more for the longer ad. Just like when they overcharge for the. They're outside to lock out the birds. Okay, Mackenzie. So the longer the ad, the more they pay. Just like the Super Bowl. You know, if they want to get a 60-second ad, it's millions of dollars. It's not that much for Google ads, but I've actually looked at doing some Google ads for Boots and Bounty stuff. It's not worth it to me at this point in the game where we are, you know, as Boots and Bounty, to do it. I did run some on Facebook. That didn't work either. You can edit your video starting 8 minutes to put ads. Yeah, you can change. You can do them in the beginning. You can do mid-roll, or you can do end. You can do the bumper ads. I've got to make some good videos on something, LOL, to get more subs so I can get there to make enough for a computer too, but I have a long way to go. Everybody starts somewhere, Miss Brenda. I mean, you got more subs than I do. I've seen hour-long ads for a 6-month video. What?
6 months old.
Was it a 6-month-old video? I think the longest ad I've ever seen was 8 hours and 20-something minutes. And it popped up on one of Boots and Bounties. What if I pay for premium YouTube? Does the channel I'm watching get credit for the ad? Yes. Huh? No, it's Jesse. Yeah, because Jesse said he never sees ads. Yes, if you pay for premium, once you get monetized, you get a certain percentage off the top of the YouTube premium money, and it's pennies. It's pennies a month. Leanne says, it's only taken me 7 months to get to this point. You're doing good. You're ahead of me. You're doing good.
She's doing better than us, because it took us a year and a half.
But once I started helping, though, it didn't take that long.
It still took a year and a half.
Yeah, it took us a year and a half total. But that's okay. So if you copy this right here, it'll automatically copy it into your clipboard, and you don't have to do it. You don't have to type it by hand. Because if not, you would type this stuff right here in your box. So let's just go. Let's see what we said, weather, right? So now we'll come back to Nightbot, because I forgot where we were. So now this right here, it tells Nightbot what to do. Now we're doing weather, not drop, huh? So I need to change. What did it do? That's why you copy and paste. So now we're going to let everybody do it. So this is your user level, who you want to be allowed to do it. How often can the command be run? If you got a lot of chat, people just start wearing it out. It could get, excessive. But we'll just say 5 seconds. And then we're going to say submit. So now we're going to say invalid location. What? It should be right. Oh, okay. Let's see. Trial and error, because I've never used these. Let's edit. Let's see. Again, I'm trial and error with these. I just use the default ones. think I'll change it to the other one. I don't think that worked either. Why does it keep doing that? Okay. We are learning together, people. It puts the user's name, not user's location. I think I put user location. No location provided. All right, weather. Now let's see. There we go. So now the weather would turn around and give up, and then here's your weather for Memphis. If there's a lot, if it's a common name, you have to go in and tell it exactly what you want it to do. So now you say, yeah, right. Type in another city. Yep, land in whether Philadelphia. Yeah, I can take that front part off. I'm gonna do that. Let's try that. Yep. So we learn on the go. There we go. And that's better. You're gonna do the $sign and the weather and the query, and that locks it to that specific thing that you asked for. Cuba can ask for their area, not by answers. Yes. With the way this is set up right here. So there you go. That's how you would do that particular thing. So if we want to go new drop. No, that's not what I want. User. It keeps closing on me. Drop. Gotta go. Forgot my Bible study. Oops. Sorry, Jody. Have a good evening. Now we're going to trial and error on here because that's just the way it goes. I'll just give my username. I got to do a user link. Trying to find a good one. Easy one. drops what everybody's wanting to know. If you're not sure, Google it. Because that's how we go. Yeah, drop kick Nightbot. That's a list of commands. That's not what I wanted. Now news says we could get 8 inches of snow. Good Lord. Now I'll keep looking. See, she keeps giving my user my name, not my channel link. Is there a quick way to let me know how to watch the video? Probably not. Hey, Tiny Tim. We're trial and error in here. Somebody's on here that does it. I gotta ask them, but I don't think anybody's on here right now. I was gonna change something about that setting right there. Oh, come on, good Lord. I'm gonna skip eggs. We don't have time for all that. Let's see. This is the last one. My dog video is a short one. Yeah? Did you see my video today? I saw a video go up, Mackenzie. I didn't have a chance to watch. What code does Nightbot use? Is that Java? I have no idea. Annoying, I know that. I just need the code. Giving command must start with, no, it doesn't. I'm not trying to support. Isn't a whole nother command we want to do.
It's ready.
Didn't even show how to do it. See, that's why people get clickbaits. Oh, support was that. Hang on. Just caught the last part of your question. I stepped out to water the lawn. That's why I said you don't need to take notes. Just rewatch the video. Yeah. I'm trying to figure this out. And it's not in here. It's user something. I'm missing part of it. I'm working on it. Maybe this one. URL. Let's try that. Now, me personally, I don't care for the drop command personally, but people want to know how to do it, huh? What? Oh, so he's still doing the user name. Maybe it needs to be URL.
Got it on your thing on. Huh? No.
Bad breed lines is the biggest. All those crazy colors and variations mess with breeding quality and ratios. If you get a bad one, find it, cull it. Invalid variable. You know what? We got another ad here. If we get past the ad. Sorry about this, people. I thought it'd be pretty straightforward. Of course not. This video ever start playing? Because this is the last part I want to try to figure out before I finish this live. Oh Lord, they're doing it on their phone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not English. Yeah, I'm sorry, Leanne. I don't want a song request. I want a link.
Why is your mouse so big on there?
So they can see it.
Oh, it was bigger. No, and I thought that, but that doesn't even translate to what they say. This is just on this side.
Cause there's a thing on our computer where you can do that,
I know.
but like, there's only certain people who.
I want to thank you. Hey, Clayton.
Clayton. Is he on tablet or phone?
Maybe. Watch this one not do it either. Oh my, it didn't sound innocent here. Oh yeah. It's no big deal. I really didn't think it would take this long to do this. And it says it does one thing and it goes about a whole another way to do something else. I know I don't want to drop links. I mean, a specific link. Oh, this is just annoying. And it doesn't even do it.
Channel?
No, drop. Yeah.
On the back page it said channel.
What back page?
That right there, variable list.
Name of the current channel. Yeah, but I want see channel ID maybe.
No.
So I did have it right. I had it the other way. So
But it's more special when you put it in your way.
now you do Daddy, and I'm gonna give Daddy.
Still winging it here.
Oh, no, no, thank you.
Oh gosh, it was been a really long time ago.
That's a Monday.
Which is the same day.
Well, that's my user ID.
Which is Monday.
Channel. We're getting closer.
I did this, I'll spell it so big.
Come on.
It did it.
No, when I changed it to say channel ID, it gives the ID part. I'm trying to get to the link. Channel ID. I want channel link.
It was on here, so nothing. Your thing was 2 hours.
Invalid variables. That's not allowed. URL fetch. Maybe that's what it is. Because, it's got to be a certain thing. I got some wine. What? Trying to stay warm? Maybe. Invalid variable. How is that an invalid variable? I can do that and the pizza.
What is?
I put my clothes on. There's bibs.
It's a Carhartt jacket over there.
Okay.
Means that we're having a party.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's invalid. Well,
Excuse me. What did yours say?
good Lord.
Do you
What
know?
did you
Yeah, they probably heard that.
User ID.
Huh?
What does that mean of calling user? What is calling?
I don't know. I'm doing it as we go.
How do you copy and paste something? Or whatever.
Control C and Control V.
Control C and Control V.
Mm-hmm. Copy and paste.
Bye, Loki. I'm going to listen tonight because I was driving back from the new property. I'll catch this on the replay. Did everyone catch Chug's live stream yesterday?
I don't have leftover dough, Mackenzie.
I did not yet. What is a Frito Pie?
It's where they have Fritos on the bottom and then they put chili and cheese and you eat it.
Frito nachos.
User ID is invalid.
You watching with me?
Does it have to have that $sign and then parentheses?
It's supposed to be unique to that person. We're fixing to find out.
Hey, Josh.
Hey.
Love the spinach powder.
No, it just says user ID because it's not doesn't have a command. Doesn't have a command to do something.
Yeah.
Maybe you got a bad. Yeah, I got a bad something.
All you see is drop and then Nightbot. Drop and then Nightbot. After up.
No.
No, now it's saying that.
Well, you know that don't work.
Well, I didn't try to watch all these, and none of them say.
You don't know how to do it?
Now that's in here, that's what they're in here to find out.
Wish I could call Big Mac.
It's on your desk. Oh,
No, I think it's back here.
Let's see. Lurk. Why would you want to lurk? User something. Well,
user channel.
Hang on.
I know what I need to look. Hang on. Who I should have looked at a while ago. I don't know why I didn't think about this about 30 minutes ago.
Suey, she's a Nightbot.
Yes. She's awesome.
She? I thought it was a he.
Shit. I'm gonna hurt you.
We don't. Hey, at least he ain't gonna karate chop me.
I
Or
could.
cut my tongue off.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do any of that.
No, I would.
Dang.
Throw me in.
Suey's cool, but I'm just gonna go ahead and jump past all that. If y'all like to check her out, please do. She's awesome. Good Lord.
What?
That's a long command. Lost my place. Maybe.
That's cool.
Let me put that back over there.
Just collecting with cool.
Hey, Clayton, cool.
Is he new?
Mm-mm.
There it goes. Now we got it. That's how you do it. Bet you put a space right there. Or maybe that's all be together. Okay, that's it. We'll try this and see if I can put a space in there so it don't run all together. There you go. That's how you do drop. Good Lord. Told you we'll figure it out. It might take a minute if people want to hang in there, but we figured it out. You just got to know where to go get the answers. I don't know why I didn't think to look at Suey's video before. Oh, it was fun to do. We all needed a laugh. Yeah, sorry. Hey, but look, if you can go back and watch this video, there's your answer right there. You want to do the drop? You can change the command for drop to whatever you want it to be. But this right here, wait, on the screen so I actually move my mouse over there. This right here is what you need to type in to actually drop the channel link. Right. So as long as it's in there, it's there. Now, me personally, I probably won't leave that feature in there. How come it's not a clickable link for your channel?
Didn't say you had to go there.
I don't know why they don't make it worth a clickable link. Keep that there. What? Like me on the screen right now?
No, that over there.
No, I think she's wanting me to leave this right here. It's not a link. You'll have to copy that and then post it in a link, in a page to open. It comes up as a copy and paste link. Yeah. The mods makes it easier on the job as far as posting the links. But then you can have it where anybody can come in and just hit drop, 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 drop. And all it's going to do is keep running the link. Now you get an extra slice of pizza for figuring that out, Stephen. Thank you, Jesse.
And you have the rest of it.
You would just copy and paste that into the next thing. Because if you're in, you would sit there and you could grab that link and do it. Yeah, that's right. So that's why I say doing the leaving the drop feature in there. If you're a smaller channel, it would probably be a good thing. But if people start abusing it, then you may want to look at taking it out. I mean, you can rename it to whatever you want. Like, you could have them type in, Lazy Days, or Nick at AZ Highland Homestead has them type AZ and enter, and that's his cue. Can we time someone out if they do it? No. With drop is drop. It's a command. Nightbot does whatever it's told to do. And I mean, you could back the cooldown out, because like we saw that the cooldown was set to 5 seconds when you set the command up. You come in here and you can back this off, but that's the command for everybody. So that means, if you set it for 120 seconds, that means only one person can queue it every 120 seconds. But if you got, 15, 20 people popping in and trying to drop their links, that's not going to work. So it's kind of an all or nothing kind of deal, unless you're going to limit everybody back. So that's Nightbot. That is the drop command. I probably really should have had that already figured out before this happened, but we know how that goes, right? We all have plans to do things a certain way, and then things don't happen. But we found the answer. So now it's here for y'all to go back and look at. And I was talking about URL. I guess I still got time to do that real quick. I'm already over my 2 hours anyway. So what's a little bit more? So if you want some help with Nightbot 2, another one that has a good walkthrough tutorial is this Sui TV, which I guess I should move my head. There you go. Sui TV. She's got some really awesome walkthroughs as well. That's who I watched. I met her over on Big Matt's channel, Outdoors with Big Matt, and he had been watching her videos to learn how to set up the Nightbot on his channel. Is your URL right?
Yes, that's what he's talking about.
Yes.
That's what he's fixing to do.
Hey, I'm fixing to go change my, you get your custom URL. And I haven't changed mine yet. So since we can show it in here, then I can just tell somebody to go back and reference it. Let's see. Channel. Mine. You mean the URL that's supplied? Because I think Nightbot's going to pull the original signed to your channel, not your custom URL. I told you all, Steven, in 1 hour. Ha ha ha. Really? Thanks, Mackenzie. We're going to customize the channel. This is to do your change your URL. This will be the last thing we do when we got to roll, because I know there's other channels coming on as well.
And he may actually eat while the pizza's still hot. He don't even know what my hot food tastes like because
Yes, I do.
He never eats it hot.
I do.
If he likes it cold, it's even better hot.
Okay, so now we're back here on layout, on channel customization. On my channel, is it how it's supposed to be? Well, I don't know, Josh. Do a drop, or let's see. I'll just pull you up. It's easier.
That big cursor really can get on my nerves.
Well, I did that thinking it was going to carry over, but of course, it did not. Now, is it better? Make you feel better?
Sure.
Okay. Josh at Skinner Farms. Yes. At the top, you got that's what it should be. YouTube.com. And the C is for channel or channel ID. And then Skinner Farms. That's correct. Casey, no Army vet, knows what hot food is. Right? Stephen, well, you need to go in and change all the other URLs like what I've set up in TubeBuddy. This will only change your URL on YouTube. This it basically just gives you a pretty link instead of it being all these gibberish letters that they assign you when you first start out. Gotta run, my home Wi-Fi just died and we are in the middle of a bad snowstorm. Y'all stay safe and warm, and we will catch y'all later. Collecting with Cool. It's walking this way. We know it's coming. I might get my pizza before then. But yeah, that's right. And it's just the custom URL is just a way to. It looks better for you to say, hey, go to youtube.com/c/ and then give them your name, and boom, that's it. And that's the only reason it really serves a purpose. Because if someone goes on and searches for Lazy Days Ahead and hits enter, they're going to be able to find Jesse's channel. Or if they type in Elders Homestead, even if they forgot the part and put Elders Homestead, the Elder Homestead is going to pop up. So either way, it's just a really cool thing to say you got your own channel link is the whole point. You got to hear the basic info. Come down here. This is your
gibberish.
Garbage thing that YouTube gives you, and it's unique. Every channel is unique, and this is what people always get when they come in and pull up your profile and copy and paste it in, like the mods do. Then that's why it comes up sometimes as letters, because if they don't happen to grab your custom one because it doesn't show up at the top, they're going to grab whatever's at the top, right? So you got to come in here to set a custom URL, because I finally got over 100 subscribers.
That's stuck.
And it stuck finally after a week or so of me duking it out with him.
Mackenzie, have you got 200 yet? And it's stuck.
I don't know. So now they give you one, and this is the default that they're going to assign you based on your channel name. So if I've said it here is Mr. Boots and Bounty, but technically, if you search for Mr. Boots and Bounty Homestead, this comes up as well.
She got 208.
Because I changed it to Mr. Boots and Bounty. It's shorter and it's just less to type. If you want to change it, add numbers, letters, or whatever you want, you can click the box down here, because maybe somebody else had Mr. Boots and Bounty already. Well, then it's going to tell me I need to add something else down here at the end. But I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go with this option. So I'm Mr. Boots and Bounty right here. And then we're going to hit publish. Now it warns you ahead of time. Most people just get click happy. once a custom URL is set, it cannot be changed or transferred to a different channel. So you got to be sure that's what you want. So now it says your custom URL is ready to be set to this. This is your last warning right here. Mackenzie said, yes, she did make it. Text me the size of your, okay.
208.
It's a 17 wide, 14 tall. Remember, once you make a custom URL, you can never change it if you ever decide to change your channel name. Yep. And that's why you've got to be really sure that when you set it, you don't have to set it. Just because you unlock that feature doesn't mean I got to rush and change it. Because if you rebrand later, say, I don't want to be Mr. Boots and Bounty anymore. I want to be the Headless Homesteader. I can't change my custom URL anymore because it's locked. Once you use your one free custom URL, that's it. So you really got to debate on it. If you're dead set that, yes, this is what I'm going to keep, this is the URL I want, hit it. If not, don't. Leave it as the gibberish one that YouTube gives you until you are confident on what you want to do. You don't have to use it. People can still find you, all day long. You make sure you don't ever change the name of the name. Change the name of the channel. Yes. So me, I don't have any plans ever of changing it, so I'm going to go ahead and do mine.
You'll always be linked to the other one anyway.
Yeah, I'll always be linked to Boots and Bounty. The Bootless and Bountyless Homesteader. Said Jesse. So now.
Don called him the Headless Homesteader. I always cut his head off in the video.
So there we go. Now go on to my page, or my channel page now should pull up this right here. You can't change it, but you can delete it, and then you have the option again to get a URL.
It says delete under it.
Huh?
It says delete.
Oh, so yeah, I guess you can. See, I'm learning something new. Thank you, Debbie. See, I didn't read the rest of the page. It's under my head too. There you go. So here's the delete right here. So let's just see. Let's see what happens. This is a trial and error deal anyway, right? Might maybe get into too much of my stuff there. So let's not do that. So yeah, you may have the choice to change that. Everybody knows my name's Steven anyway, so they didn't really gain anything there. So, is there anything else y'all like to see? If not, I'm going to get ready to cut this off because I'm already about 20 minutes over my initially planned time run due to the whole drop debacle. But it's on there now. If y'all need to go back and see how to set up your channels, it's there. It can be a good feature, but it can be abused. So you really got to weigh the options. I like letting the mods do it, and they have control over that because it's people you trust to post the links. And, I've never had anyone say, I did it, changing it from Sojourner to Debbie's. Okay, that's how you know.
You just do it.
You just did it, and you know. So that's cool. But I'll leave the drop on there for now, in case somebody comes on. Now, we will be live Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time for the Grow It Up segment. Help Desk will stay on Wednesdays. And that's when we do this kind of thing here. It's looking like right now, next Wednesday, we'll be doing Filmora. That's video editing the program that we use to do video editing. We've done TubeBuddy, we've done Canva, we've done Nightbot. Can you explain the YouTube algorithm in the next hour?
Ain't nobody figured it out yet. I think it's a joke.
I do what I don't. I do think you got to put out a minimum of three a week to be towards the top. I think I'll pass on the bot, man. Yeah, it's a hit or miss. I prefer to do the StreamYard giveaways on here because only the people that want to enter are entered. And I don't think we did that. We haven't done a StreamYard one, have we? No. Let me see. Let's see. So in here, or you can do StreamYard.com/giveaways. Giveaway, I believe. Yes. I'm going to make sure Dan watches. Oh, the editing one? Now, if you want to do giveaway while you're in StreamYard, you can do that here. You have to have a live going, live, because it'll say live right here. So we click that. Then you put down here what you want to pull up in chat. Whether it's, you don't have to put a hashtag in front of it, but the more unique you make it, the smaller the field gets. Because if I was to put in Jesse or YouTube or website, because how many times has that put it on there? StreamYard, we could do StreamYard one time. You can do your giveaway this way. So then only the people that type in that code word would be able to enter the thing. So that's the way we do our giveaways on Boots and Bounty. Yeah, maybe that'd be a short live, Mackenzie. We may look at doing that. I think we'll do a few more next week because that's what I like doing. I'm gonna have to have it up and open and running before I start the live because it does draw a good bit of processing power. But as long as I schedule ahead of time, we should be good. Help desk, yeah. And I'm hoping maybe I can do some giveaways later. It'll be Boots and Bounty stuff, but maybe one day we'll have merch on this channel too. Or I could just make a shirt that has Mr. Boots on it or something. What did I win? Nothing. You wanted the exact same thing you got that Chuck and Krista got earlier. My appreciation for y'all being here tonight, Jesse. Do y'all have any other questions that we can cover real quick on? Because if not, I'm going to get ready to shut her down for the evening, and so I can go eat. I know eating's overrated, right? I made a bed late last night. I got to get up a little early and get to work tomorrow. Work is good. I'm really liking the people I work with, and they're taking the time to train me right. So that's good. And I see being there for a while. Well, maybe. What? Maybe you have a question, Mackenzie? Yeah, I'm going to go. We've never smelling pizza for a while. They've done ate and dispersed and gone on about their ways. I haven't got to have mine yet. So, huh? She kept it hot for me. Yay. So we're not going to be dancing this weekend. We'll let Casey get caught up. And what is, I know we're going to go dancing next weekend. And that's the weekend after Logan's birthday. So Logan's birthday is next week. So I know we'll go out dancing then and see how it goes. But we was nothing else. You're the one that chose a dinner time live. Yeah. But looking at the live that ways people, how a lot of lives start, a lot of them start at 7. So I'm thinking by 5 to 7, I should be done by 7. No. Because I want to take the time to make sure we get the right answers, to take the time to answer everything that people want to have, because that's the whole point of this channel. If we're not learning, then what's the point of doing this? So if we happen to run 5 to 7 or 5 to 7:30, that's fine. I still got time to eat and get my stuff out for work tomorrow. Oh, maybe a short live. We'll see how it goes. A StreamYard wouldn't take long. There's not a whole lot to it. But for the ones that don't use it yet, I mean, that could be a good thing to go over, showing them how to do that and how it feeds back into YouTube and that sort of thing. That may be a good thing. So I may do, what day is Logan's? The 10th. So his birthday is the 10th. I know what you meant, Mackenzie. Not Logan's port, but Logan. Right. So yeah, those are, I left those up for right now. We can keep playing with those for a while. His birthday's on the 10th, and then Emma's is on the 21st. Yes. Yes. There's too many 20s in there because mine's on a 20, not this month, but mine's the 22nd. Casey's the 25th of a month, and then Emma's is the 21st. But Preston's is the 28th. We got a lot of 20s. My brother's is the 23rd. But yeah. So I'm glad we got all this figured out. This was kind of interesting. You're a swell guy. Enjoy your homemade pizza. I sure will, Miss Debbie. I appreciate that. My youngest is the 27th of the month. See, Josh, that's why we're linked. My son's is the 11th of this month, Mackenzie? Or just the 11th, like the 11th of the month? I need to check and see how much time I got left for the month. Let's see. We got 10 hours left. Oh, I'm good. It resets on the 6th. Okay. Woo! Casey's month, not this month. Okay. Yeah. Whether Lisa will be celebrating her 30th anniversary of her 29th birthday. I like that, Mr. Jesse. That's 5 more lives. It depends on how it goes. Well, now between I'm good to the 6th. It's 10 hours till February 6th. And then I'll restart for my new because I was only doing one a week. So going forward, after we reset February 6th, I'll have to kind of watch the time a little more and try to stick to 2 because I can't do 3 twice a week for the whole month. I'll run out of time. Right, yeah, because that'll be 24 out of that. So we may have to cut some short. But we will see y'all Sunday night here for the Mr. Boots Grow It Up. And come in if you want your video shared. If you know somebody that's a struggling channel, that they're small, it doesn't matter if they're a hunting channel, a video game channel, a hunting channel. Doesn't matter what they are. Have them come, and if they come in before the live starts, about an hour before it starts, and sometime during, the earlier they get there, the more liable they are to get their video shared, and we'll get them shared like we did this past Sunday. If you didn't see it, go back up. Grow it up, Jesse, not throw it up. But we want to grow it up, whether it's your channel, your knowledge, your network base, just in general, we want to grow you as a channel, you as a person, and that's what we do on Sundays. Help desk will be on Wednesdays, and then we're going to help grow channels on Sunday, and then we'll just show videos the whole 2 hours that we're here. So until then, y'all have a good week. Stay warm. Hopefully nobody freezes because of the snow and the ice, but if y'all do what you can to stay warm. We will see y'all on Sunday. Bye, y'all.